Hey YouTube family and friends, Jody Holmes here with Essential Living. I'm coming on today because as you all know, today is May the 9th and tomorrow is a very special day for mothers all over the world. Not just all mothers, but one in particular, my mother. And not only is tomorrow Mother's Day for her, but it's also her birthday. So in celebration of her day, I wanted to put together a really beautiful flower arrangement for her, but I wanted that memory to last just a little bit longer. So I'm going to be bringing you guys along today so you can see just how I'm able to make that happen. And I'm calling my arrangement for her a Forever Flower Container. And this will be one of many videos that I'll be sharing with you all to help you celebrate those different holidays, whether it's a birthday, Mother's Day, maybe Valentine's Day, or whatever special occasion it is that you would want to send someone flowers, or maybe even just for your own garden. We want to have those flowers last a long time. You know, there's only so much time that they get to bloom anyway, so why not try to make that last a little bit longer? So without further ado, we're going to jump right into this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope it inspires you to create something for yourself or maybe for a loved one. And if you find that the content on my page today has been inspirational to you, or you found it helpful or useful, please like, subscribe, and share my video. Thanks for watching. Let's get started. Okay everybody, I hope you can see me well. It's a little later in the day, so the lighting is a little different for me. But what I want to do is just kind of go through some of the things that I'll be using for this project. And it's going to be a really easy project to do. First and foremost, you're going to need a pot. And I have my pot here. It's just a simple pot. I don't know if you can see it. Let me move this plant out of the way here. So it's just a simple dark colored container that I picked up at the local Lowe's supply store. And I got a pretty nice size because I have a lot of plants that I'm going to be putting in this pot. So I wanted to make sure they had enough room to be able to grow and, you know, spread out in the pot. So you have your pot. You're going to need a few things to work with. So first and foremost, we have our garden gloves, like a handheld shovel will be sufficient, maybe a handheld rake depending on what we need to do once we get the flowers in. I have a watering pitcher here so that once we're done and we got our flowers in the way that we want them, then we'll go ahead and water those in so they're nice and secure. You're also going to need a bag of potting soil or potting mix. I'm using Miracle-Gro raised bed soil, and it's already pre-mixed, so there's no need to add any compost or anything like that. All the hard work has been done for you, and I'll put a picture in a little bit later so you can see what that looks like. And I also picked that up from the local Lowe's garden supply. And let's talk about our flowers. So as a matter of fact, everything that I'm going to be using for this project came from Lowe's. So we're going to start with this beauty right here. This is going to be what I'm going to call our foundation plant. These are calla lilies, and the color is Red Alert calla lily. Aren't those beautiful? This is actually the same exact calla lily that I had for my wedding. So it's going to bring back another memory for my mother when she sees these. So that's going to be our foundation plant, or like our centerpiece to this pot. And then another name for this would be like your thriller. So this is like your main attraction in your pot. So we're going to have thrillers, fillers, and spillers. Okay, so a filler would be those smaller plants that would kind of come under the umbrella of your foundation plant, just to kind of tuck in for little pops of color. And what I have here is a Margarita yellow African daisy. Can you guys see that? Look how beautiful and vibrant that color is. So that's gonna go in as one of our fillers. And then for spillers, we're gonna have Periwinkle. And another name for that is Vinca major. And these kind of act like a ground cover if you plant them in your landscape. So what this is going to do is trail down the sides of our pot, and that's going to have a beautiful hint of like a little green and white color. If you can see that, let me get a little bit closer for you. See that? And then our last plant that we're going to be using is these beautiful white petunias. Now when you look at this, you would probably say, oh wow, it's only a few blooms on this plant, but that's the way I like to buy them. I like to buy them when they haven't already fully bloomed, because that means you have more time for that plant to get established in the pot, and it has more time to bloom. So you get to actually appreciate those blooms versus buying them already bloomed out and not having an opportunity to see them flourish. You know, if they're already all bloomed out, you know, chances are they're not going to last very long. But this particular plant is going to bloom repeatedly over and over throughout the season. So this will be a great addition to our arrangement. And if you want to see that up close. Okay. Oh, I missed one. We have one last one here. And that is our plantain lily. And this is a type of hosta plant. This is also a plant that can go into the garden after she's done enjoying this. And I do apologize, you guys, but as you can see, the sun is out. So I'm doing the best that I can, but hopefully you guys are able to see all of the colors of these beautiful flowers that we're going to be putting in this pot. So I'm going to set that right back here. And I've already pre-filled my pot with the potting mix. So I'm going to start putting these in, and then once I get everything in the way that I want it, then I'll come back and we'll walk through what we did, okay? Okay, you guys, so you'll never believe what just happened. The last part of my flower arrangement was going to be a centerpiece to go inside, which was a beautiful angel statue, one of my favorite angels. I've had it for a really long time, and I was going to put that in the center of the arrangement. Well, I got everything positioned great, but because I'm losing light and the sun is not on my side right now, I was trying to position the flower arrangement in a different way so that we could capture the beauty of it, and it tipped over, fell on the ground, and shattered. So I'm a little heartbroken about that, and I do have another angel that I'm going to replace it with, but my feelings are just a little bit hurt because that one was really special to me. So anyway, enough of my sad story. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, everybody, I hope you can see this. So we're all potted up, and Let me see if I can get in here with you. Okay, so here's my replacement angel. She is beautiful as well, but there was just something about the other one that I really adored, and I'm kind of sad that she's not going to be in here, but that's okay. You know, these kind of things happen in gardening, and you just have to pick up and keep going. But I wanted you guys to be able to see the finished product. So here we have our calla lilies, and these are our thriller. These are a flower that can also go into the garden when they're done blooming, and she's ready to transplant these out into the yard for over winter. She'll be able to see these again next year. So that's the beauty of, you know, picking certain plants that you'll be able to see year after year after year. So that's our thriller. Then we have our hosta plant, which I think was a hosta plantain lily. This one also very beautiful and can be transplanted into the garden after she is done with this one. And actually, she really can keep this arrangement just as it is over winter and just bring in the pot, you know, and put it on a cool patio or something like that, and then bring it back out next year if she wants to enjoy it just like this. But if she wants to take these things out and transplant them into the garden, she'll be able to do that. The only things that she won't be able to do that with would be the petunia, the white petunia, and the African daisy. Those are the only ones that are considered annuals, meaning they don't come back every year. But everything else, even our spillers like the Vinca minor, this is a ground cover. So if she has a little area that she wants it to take over, all she has to do is plant this and it'll begin to spread and take over an area in her garden. And that's something beautiful that she can keep and just plant different things in with it. And what else do we have? I think that's all that we had in this particular container. But for the most part, she'll be able to enjoy this container year after year. And if she decides to keep it like this and the things that don't come back each year, what I do with my containers, I pop those out and I pop something new in, you know, a different annual each year, so that you can enjoy the same arrangement and maybe have just a different pop of color in there. So this is what she looks like. Let me kind of scoot back a little bit and let you guys get a close-up if you can see. I'm sorry the shadows are in there, but I think she's gonna be beautiful. There's those couple little petunias that are popped out right now. So once those start to bloom, she'll have all these beautiful little blooms of white in there, and I think that'll make a lovely container. Push it back so you can see him kind of step back, so maybe you can see how she looks. And so the only other thing to do is to get these plants watered in, and once they're watered in, this is good to go, and it'll be ready just in time for tomorrow. I hope my mother enjoys this just as much as I'm enjoying it right now. And I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I hope you enjoyed this. This is my very first YouTube video, so thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me. And once again, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time. And also, if you have ideas or things that you want me to talk about, want me to share, please feel free to drop a comment in the description box, or in the description box. See, of course, you know, I'm new at this. Drop a comment down below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what your favorite piece in the container is. If you'd like to see more containers like this, let me know down below. If you'd like to see a tour of my garden, flower gardens, let me know down below what your interests are, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.